Hi everyone, welcome to my day 4 of the 7-day Dissolving Disempowerment challenge that I am doing it for myself and sharing it with you guys so that you can benefit from me doing it and watching me doing it and also from doing it with me. Okay, so in day 1 to day 3, if you have not watched those videos, the link is in the description box below, and I strongly encourage you to watch them so that you can get the maximum out of day 4. So to recap day 1 to day 3, we worked on letting go of the resistance towards the feeling of disempowerment and familiarizing ourselves to what exactly our disempowered feelings are, not resisting it, instead this time around diving right into it so that we don't have that kind of resistance that actually causes you to persist on these kind of patterns. And then we dove deeper into the awareness of what exactly is the area that we feel is empowered and what are the stories we tell us. And then we took our first step into feeling the feeling of empowerment using the water manifestation. So in day 4, the technique that I'm going to share with you is entirely mine, and it's very personal to me because it came to me while I was doing a specific meditation and the downloads just started to pour in, and I just had to write down, and I knew that I had to share it with you guys. Before I go into day 4's challenge, I just want to tell that reality that we live in, so much of the time we are visually perceiving it. Nowadays, especially because everything is so digital, we are usually engaging our visual perception and also all the 5 senses, but we forget that reality is also a felt perception. It's how you feel in your heart. A lot of times we don't engage our heart space when we are in the reality that we are living in. So what causes then is that we start to let go of our ability to receive. Because remember, human beings, we are not just doers, we are also receivers. If you see us as an instrument almost, but not in an objectified way, if you see us as a vessel, we are manifestors. We like to do, we like to create, but we are also receivers. In fact, when we are first born as a baby, the first thing we learned was to receive. We had to receive the love of the parent. We had to receive the nourishment of the breast milk. So the first ever thing human beings learned was to receive. For those of us who feel this feeling of disempowerment, it is rooted in the fact that we feel like we are unable to bring about the change that we truly want. So we keep we keep pouring we keep pouring ourselves through action into something without getting any outcome. And that's because we are unable to receive the blessings of that outcome. So for example, if you have disempowerment relative to money, you are someone probably who works really hard. You are probably someone who pours all your energy into the thing that you do. But you are probably not someone who has mastered the practice of receiving the abundance that you ever so desire and you ever so deserve. So for today's exercise, we are going to practice the art of receiving. Just receiving, not receiving pertaining to anything specific, just practicing the muscles, just practicing the art of receiving as an instrument, as a vessel that we are. So, let me tell you the difference between taking something and receiving something. One very good example is what we do every day, drinking water. There's a huge difference of when you're just ingesting water and you're not really thirsty, you're just doing it because you have to, versus you are so thirsty and after a long day of work, maybe you came home and you ingest that cold glass of chilled water, and you are able to, every cell in your being, every aspect of you are able to fully receive the goodness, the nourishment, the gift of that water. That's receiving. The difference, you're not just tasting the water, you're fully receiving it in your body. And oftentimes we don't practice it when we are interacting with the world. So to start to hone ourselves into practicing receiving, we are going to start at a point where we already have an advantage. So watch or do anything that you feel genuine joy. There is no effort involved, just in the interaction of it, there is an automatic joy and laughter that you feel. For example, for me, I love watching reels of babies, small babies who are being playful, interacting with their parent or an adult caregiver. And it could be not just human babies. I love watching reels in Instagram of all kinds of animal babies. They're just pure bundle of joy. They're just pure source consciousness, and it's so good to receive. There's nothing I need to do to make myself feel better. I automatically do the minute I'm in that energy of just babies. Really, in general, it could be a physical baby that I'm interacting with, or if not, even on a reel or on through a video. They're just so beautiful and divine and pure. So do whatever it takes for you to feel joy, the action that you naturally, it does not take any effort to feel joy. One example could be movies. Maybe you like the genre of rom-com, maybe you like the genre of comedy. Whatever it is, very easy, least effort, no effort actually, for you to feel that genuine joy. And as and when you interact with that movie, video, whatever it is for you, instead of completely focusing on the visual perception of what you are interacting with, bring your focus down to your heart and focus on the joy that you feel in your heart. It might not be easy at first because this is not something you're used to. We are very used to fully taking in with our senses, especially sounds, hearing, and visual. So it's not going to be easy, but focus slowly, one step at a time. Focus on your heart and try to see and observe the feeling of joy that you feel within, and attempt to energetically open your heart more and more and more to fully receive that very thing that you're interacting with. Fully receive it. If you're someone who enjoys physical affection, it could be that you can ask a friend or someone special to give you a hug, and this time around, fully receive it. Take your time and fully focus on your heart and fully receive it. So we are training our receiving ability to open slowly, because a huge aspect of disempowerment is that we are unable to receive the good things that comes to us. Because you should not only just be able to do, you should also have to be able to receive. Two different vibrations. So we are going to practice receiving, and this is a very important first step. Start where it is already easy for you, and slowly, as you interact with the world at large, as and where you can feel like a good feeling energy focus not just on your visual and tactile perceptions, but on your inner reality and fully being able to feel it. So that's it for today's exercise. Good luck doing it, and you can check out my other socials. I have my Instagram, and I also have WordPress where I write articles that just come through me, and you can connect to me with there over there and read those articles as well. Good luck with today's exercise, and I will see you again. Bye.